to the school story now that we're back in action. Let's go to this and see what's going on here. I'm also going to quickly get myself comfortable a little bit. But as I said, we're playing on my... Not that it changes for anything for the stream. I'm on a bigger TV temporarily. I want to go... I'm going to still use my other one because I don't like taking up one of my monitors for my computer, and I only have two. I don't have more than two. But now I'm limited to one while I'm doing this, but I wanted the big TV that I got now that Christmas has passed and this was gifted to me. So I'm like, I'm going to enjoy it on the bigger, shinier screen. Really enjoy the last bits of Lost Judgment and anything else I feel like playing before I switch it back to the other TV, which the other TV still has pretty good color and everything. It's not that bad of a TV that I use for console stuff. It's just smaller. And I was like, I want to enjoy Judgment on the big screen. I want your big screen. Oh, God. Meow. That's the cat. That's son's taken care of. Guess it comes to school, too. Hi, kitty. Your name is... Oh, God, it's been a while. Was it the left one? What the fuck what did they name this cat? Shit, it's been a while. That was a while ago. Kitty, what's your name? What's your name? Do. Name is Cherry. I think it was Cherry. Alright, come here, Cherry. Meow! Oh, they're pretty friendly. You got great fur. Should give you all sorts of healthy food.
Now my attitude is that every day is a gift. I can't go back to my old ways.
Huh? Whoa, you scared me. Have you been here this whole time?
Yes.
Sort of. She never lets me pet her, yet she's all over you, Yagami-san. I'm glad, anyway. Maybe she's just in a good mood because it's a nice day. I'm sure she'd let you pet her now. Maybe. Just a slight feeling.
You don't mind if I'm next to you, right?
No, I'm scared. You can't be close to me.
Yep.
Not at all. Yup. I mean, Yagi's the one that just said yup. What kind of topic would fascinate her?
Yeah.
Is she Cherry's looking sprightly as ever?
Yeah, she also thinks she's the one in charge. It's like she went from docile to bossy overnight. Once she started getting picky with her food, I knew I had to put my foot down.
I see.
Must be pretty hard taking care of a cat at home than manage a bunch of students at work.
Yeah, I guess I am a caretaker 24/7. But it's like they say, the cuter the child, the more attention they need.
Who says that?
By the way.
Who does Cherry like?
Cherries, actually.
Oh.
Really now?
If you can believe it, I pick each cherry by hand before I feed her.
Yes, you are what you eat, huh?
Excuse me.
How's everything with the students? I imagine they all adore you?
Well, not every student instantly takes a liking to me.
That's something I can sympathize with, more than you might be willing to
But
imagine.
in the end, they're all good kids. They're just at an age where their emotions are at an all-time high. My goal is to try and understand where they're coming from, so maybe I can help ease their burden. But it's not easy. Take Nana-chan, for instance. She's been pressured to choose a career track before learning who she even is. And then there are the ones like the girl this morning who came in crying because her boyfriend dumped her.
I see.
The diverse traumas of teenagehood. How's the ones you're currently dealing with?
Oh, that. Not so great.
Excuse me.
Expect to find you out here. Are you on break right now?
Actually, I just came out of a faculty meeting. Since it ended early, I thought I'd bask in the sun for a bit. Get as much vitamin D as I can, you know?
Oh.
Insert some kind of D joke here. I was just gonna say, man, I can see everything now with the bigger screen. Your face. I've been playing on like a much smaller screen and it was a little bit darker. Now everything's just so bright and vibrant. Like, God, this is what a face looks like. I've been just sitting back on a tinier screen. I wasn't invited to the faculty meeting. So even the school nurse goes, so is sunbathing good for the body? Being sun's pretty good for you, huh?
Well, experts say sunlight helps your immune system and relieves mental stress.
I keep getting burned.
It's even said to release serotonin. And that goes for cats as well as people.
Well, you're in the shade.
Huh?
Wow, cats too.
Yeah, it also improves their circulation, which helps keep their coat nice and shiny. Isn't that right, Cherry?
Oh.
Maybe we're more like cats than we realize. The thing you know when you're a school, the things you know when you're a school nurse. Well, I feel a little smarter now. Is this where you usually hang
I
out?
wouldn't say I come here all the time, but I do eat lunch with the students here every so often. It's perfect when the weather's nice. But in the summer, you can easily get a sunburn if you stay out here too long.
I was sunburned too. And I'm not even in the sun. I guess it's a seasonal attraction.
By the way,
It reminds me, the health bulletins on the notice boards. Are you the one who writes those?
That is my handiwork. Literally, I make them all by hand.
That's impressive, writing it out instead of typing it up. Is there a particular reason you do that?
No, it actually started as a misunderstanding. But once people saw my first bulletin, the compliments came pouring in. And I kind of don't want that to stop. But is it really worth the extra work? I mean, the other staff always prints their materials. Ugh, why'd I do this to myself?
I don't know. You tell me.
Oh, I know. I'll hire a certain detective to write all my bulletins for me.
no.
That'd be a first for me, but I doubt I can copy your handwriting.
Hadn't thought about that.
I write like I have broken hands, so... She really goes out of her way as a teacher, doesn't she? Just don't know too much and stay away from like a giant pick. Or whatever it was that they stabbed that one teacher with. Just keep away. I've killed a lot of time here, so I should get a move on. Don't want to be a bother. Sensei, what? Oh. Yeah, it was an ice pick. That's what it was. Knew it was a pick. I just couldn't remember if it was called ice pick. What's wrong? Oh, it's about tonight. I'm so sorry, but I have to cancel. There's this career talk I need to do. I'll for sure make it up to you. I hope that's okay.
Yes.
Oh, sure, please, go do the talk. I'll be fine. I really am sorry. Well, now I've got a lot of time on my hands.
Excuse me.
You don't have anything else to do? Nope, I was supposed to get drinks with the teacher tonight, but she's got a talk to do, so it's canceled. Does she have a lot of mojo?
No.
Aha, it's short for modern Japanese, but I'm glad she's prioritizing her students. Sounds like something I'd say. Did I write that line? Maybe I'll hang with you if you're free tonight, Yagami-san. It'd be a waste to cancel my reservation, so why don't you come with me? Sure thing. I'll come pick you up at the nurse's office later tonight. Yay! I'll be waiting. I gotta go back there now, as a matter of fact. Can't let the nurse office sit empty too long. Man, it's been a while since I've gone out for drinks. I better remember my date. I have to go there at night? It's not night, though. Damn you! It's been a while since I've been out for drinks. It's been a while since I've hung out with any kind of woman, too. dealing with stuff. Now that I'm playing with just one monitor on the computer, I'm just moving stuff to be more convenient for me. So now I'm limited to one monitor. Usually I'm playing on the extra TV I have for console gaming, so I have 2 monitors. You know, what's a woman? A myth? A legend? Hey.
Yagami-san.
Ready, Yagami-san? Didn't you see how I rose up on the table? You're damn right I'm ready. From here on, the school stories will commence the truth. Once this starts, everything else will be put on hold until you clear it. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Damn it. I keep pushing things and I don't mean to. Like, why is my PlayStation 4 nearly off the table? Well then, let's look at each incident and investigate it, and we can hopefully gain a better perspective. I don't want to look. You can't make me.
Suspicious.
In the dance club, Akia got into her sugar baby gigs through the professor's message board. Right. This is what led us to discovering the actual site on the dark web. Students posted on the site by using an exclusive browser and registered by using their student IDs.
In other words,
As such, we come to the conclusion that the professor has a very advanced knowledge of computer networking and programming.
Yeah.
That or he's got someone on his crew with that knowledge.
now that you mention it,
As for Nakanashi-san's motive for becoming a sugar baby, well, that was rather unexpected development. Yeah, the person who Nakanashi went through all that effort for was... it was for her. Koto Itakura, last semester chairman, he was the chairman of the Cultural Festival Committee. Nakanashi was a member of that committee, too. The other members got sick of her poor attitude and eventually began ignoring her. By the end of it, everyone had turned their backs on her.
yes.
It had to have been rough. At any rate, the result was a colossal failure of a culture festival. Itakura-san hadn't been seen in class ever since. Thus, the identity of the dance club Sugar Baby was revealed, but the case didn't end there. Someone by the username of Dancing Bunny posted a request for a physical assault captain of the rival dance troupe, and the person who requested a hit turned out to be a bit of a surprise to us. Yeah, the true identity of the posse was made who requested it on the attack on Yuri was him. It was the dance club advisor, Kamikato. He used Izono's Dancing Bunny account to make the request. Except according to him, the professor actually never granted the request, despite the generous offer from Kamikato. What we can deduce is that the professor's motive behind his things are not actually monetary in nature. This makes me wonder what the professor's criteria is for selecting posts. Sorry, I kicked your chair.
Hey.
These fucking chairs.
What the?
The leader of 8 Heaven, Yuma Sao, whatever you say it, went from the disciplinary committee to a biker gang practically overnight.
Yes.
Turned out his mother had forbade him from participating in motocross, so he's doing what he could to suppress that desire of his while still having an outlet for it. Right, the professor picked up on that jealousy, so he exploited it by manipulating him through certain means. Apparently, he was tipped off by the letter found in the committee's suggestion box from a Professor M, or Prof M. Pretty safe to say that was the professor. This was supported by the fact that the letter was dropped off directly in the committee's suggestion box. Since it's located on campus, I find it highly likely that the professor attends or works at our school.
Yagami-san.
Must have forget, though, there was one more key figure in this case. An individual connected to the gang.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that would be... Actually, I remember being connected to the gang. Wasn't it Dan? I think that was Dan's thing. He was the one trying to do stuff with that gang. And then we had to tell him that they were just fucking with him. Jim Mirazaki, aka Ghost. He's the younger brother of the legendary gang founder, Reggie, whatever, Mirazaki. Dan's goal was to rise to the top of the underworld so he could step out from his brother's shadow and make a name for himself. Koga, the gang's leader, took notice of him and used his ambition for their own gain. They were trying to make up for the lack of heavy hitters by making Dan the rep of Maiden Heaven and recruiting him to the gang.
Now that you mention it.
Koga really must have wanted to win the professor's favor, given how he thought of this sort of offering to the professor. I do this, I just need to... I forgot that when I switched to this input, the settings don't carry over on my monitor. I need to lower the backlight a little bit. I'm like, my eyes! That's why everything's so bright. I don't know what it is with these, like, TVs, but there's some kind of thing I have to look into. There's, like, an auto something, like, saying, because it keeps, like, kind of, not flickering, but, like, it looks like, kind of like a camera trying to focus, and I swear I turned all the auto-adjusting shit off, but there might have been one I missed. Because I noticed at times shit keeps getting, like, auto-adjusted or something to, like, make the picture try to look clearer, but with everything going on, it, like, keeps changing.
Suspicious.
Robotics Club. I noticed around there after reports of a robot cut person in the city. As a result, we discovered that the thieving robot's designer was... one that seemed like a good kid. Mizaki-kun. I suspected him. It was a shame I misjudged the truth. Luckily, we were able to get our hands on something juicy at the lab. A key piece of evidence to point towards the professor's motive behind it, instigating all the criminal behavior. That would be the copies of the email correspondence with the professor, which we found on the lab's laptop. The professor was explicitly plotting with the gang to turn Kumazaki-kun and 7 other specific students to the wrong side of the law.
In other words...
So 8 students total. We still don't know why he chose them. But I believe finding that out will be the key to discovering the professor's identity. As the optimal solution.
Hey.
The boxing gym. This is the payback boxer case. Some masked kid kept picking fights with martial arts experts, and other rough and tumble types out on the street. In the end, we figured out who he really was. It was your brother. Is it Miki? No. It was Kenya, was it not? This one was a blur to me because I had more fun just fighting people than paying attention to what was happening at this time. Yeah. He was former karate club member who turned out to be the wonder kind at the gym. In fact, we even have evidence of his motive. What explains his motive to be it? Because he learned that the boxing for beginners. Everybody fixed his matches. Only entered to try to overcome his fear of his dad. Problem is, he found all his fights were fixed in his favor. His champion status was a setup for the showrunners to line their products. He learned it from the professor who sent him all the evidence he needed to see the truth for himself. Led us to question why would the professor reel his own hand like that?
In other words...
Had the news of match fixing leaked to the public, people would stop betting. Again, Bukaki racket would have been done for. We can at least assume the money is not the motive.
If I have this right.
Looks like the professor's motive is a major key to solving this case. Still no, that's not the name. but I still call it that. I'm also going to, because of my audio, reset the capture real quick. My audio gets weird. The stream's usually fine, but for me it gets a little odd. Oh, was that noise?
What the?
What the? The leader of the Hounds, a local skateboarding community. Good times. This was very short-lived, though. Thankfully, because of the hoverboard, this was made, like, practically done quick. Because if I didn't have that hoverboard, I would have to go and buy different skateboards to make this, to get through this probably a little bit better. Also, Cobra responsible for drawing the graffiti and the art that suddenly appeared on the walls. Professor just so happened to be the motive of the graffiti. She received a direct request from the professor via website private messaging system. That was led him to tag the school. Graffiti is the perfect blend of crime and art. There was not much to talk about on that one.
Suspicious.
Former president of the photography club. He'd been blackmailing Sensei to give up for his college tuition. To save up for his college tuition. Thanks to the professor's website, he found out that Sensei was having an affair. The professor supposedly reached out to Hikiwa-kun to first contact, rather than vice versa.
In other words...
Which means it was one of the professor's targets.
Huh?
Good times.
What the?
The head of the esports club, he cheated in competitions with a tool-assisted joystick.
Yes.
Seems to have acquired the program and his joystick from the professor. It's apparently too advanced for any normal high school student to have developed.
In other words...
Which would mean the professor was unusually high has unusually high technical skills.
Hey.
Haku, whatever, a female student of the board game club, she started going to underground casinos here in town looking for thrills. Since minors aren't usually allowed, she got access by borrowing her brother's membership card. She even impersonated her brother whenever she went to gamble. In the end, though, we learned she had nothing to do with the professor. Since her case wouldn't contribute anything to our work on the professor, I'll go ahead and exclude it from our list. No, that means it's got to be that one then.
Suspicious.
You're overlooking it. Emily, popular employee of the girls' bite, yeah, who then, if we remember, yelled that she loved me or whatever as I was leaving, and then there was that one dude with, like, the weird, like, face just outside the door when she was screaming out to me. He's just like, like one dude with, like, a bee face or something. The third year, lied about his age and frequently visited her along with members of the gang. Ikun supposedly joined the gang thanks to his senpai.
Yeah.
That was a unique part of this case. Ihara had no contact whatsoever with the professor. In other words, he wasn't one of the professor's targets for delinquency. However, Ikun happened to overhear some key info about the professor while he was at the hideout. Yeah, when Koga hung up after a certain phone call, he muttered something to himself. That hag. My wireless bill this month. Oh, yeah, that's totally what the guy said after the phone call. He's like, God damn, my fucking bill. I didn't pay it. That brat, supposedly, that's what he heard Koga say. The fact that he said brat must mean the professor's quite younger than Koga. Most likely around 40, so we can expect the professor to be in his teens, maybe early 20s. Just need to figure something out, so give me 1 second again, I'm sorry. I wonder if it's the backlights that are doing this. I gotta just see. What if I do this? Nope, that makes that look washed to all hell out. Nope. Then on 50. Oh god, I turned it up way too high. Oh, my eyes. Oversaturated. I don't need it to be bright, I just want to make sure there's color. It got like real grayed out. turn this down because the brightness got too high. And with this up so it actually looks good with color. Up the intensity of the color. Now my picture will look a little bit better and not so dull. And not obnoxiously bright or constantly adjusting. I hit the wrong button. Oh god, no, I don't want to watch TV. Go. Dear God, not television. Alright, we've gone through all the information we have so far. Biggest thing we still don't know is the professor's motive behind selecting those 8 specific students to lead astray.
Yeah.
Out of the 8, we know one person for absolute certain. Kurumazaki-kun is in the robotics club. Correct. Now, if we include the 6 individuals who we know were directly approached by the professor...
In other words...
We're up to 7. One more person
which
left.
means...
To bring our theories correct, there should be one student remaining who was led astray by the professor. Your brother, I bet. Ihara. No, just keep blaming Ihara for everything. Maybe the student's actually been involved in... Maybe the student's actually been involved in illegal activity this whole time, and we just haven't caught wind of it yet. Perhaps you're right. We must figure out who the last individual is as soon as possible. It's DK. He's constantly committing crimes. From Kento.
Kento.
Hello. What is it, Kento? Oh, sis, thank God. Where are you right now? At HQ with Yagami. How many sons with you? Perfect. I'm actually at the shop in front of the station right now, and I got a bit of a situation.
Hey.
What's wrong? Well, hey, you little bastard. Ah, crap. Kento? I'll call you right back.
Hey.
What? What was that? Everything all right?
No.
I'm not sure, but it sounds like Kento's in some kind of trouble. That's not good. Where is he? He's at the shop in front of the station. Come on, let's go. Oh, okay. Now, let's just sit here.
That way?
Yeah, this is where we're gonna get out of the place. Just know the only way to leave this place. We gotta go to the 4th floor. It's the only way we're gonna find him. Brother is on the 4th floor.
That way?
You're damn right that way. Don't worry, you'll teleport. It'll be fine. Oh my god! That guy got hit with the car.
Really, guys?
Get out of the road!
Oh, they're off it?
Osawa, get the hell out of the road! You're holding up traffic! I can't keep going. Oh god, that guy's got a gun. Ow, he shot me. Thank God for the injury system not being a thing. Oh, I didn't want you. No guns. Oh, I'm not trying to grab. There you go. No. No. Disarmed. It's dangerous out here.
What a waste.
Get out of here, old lady! They're finally packing heat! I wish this was Yakuza so I could grab the gun. Non-lethal. Oh god, I'm sorry. Didn't I just fight you? Ah, calm down. Oh. There we go. It's like when I go to grab, for some reason, it's like a slight input delay where I guess it thinks I hit it twice. Or like a cued input, so I'll grab and then just grab again, because it didn't do it the first time.
Yagami-san.
I'll ask the clerk inside. I'll scope out the area. Isn't that bag? Ah.
Oh.
He's in the bag. Kento's the wallet I gave him for his birthday is
Seriously?
inside. I'll take and hold on to that for no reason. I'll ask the clerk what happened. You stay here.
Yes.
Okay. I see, so no idea where he went. He exploded.
Yagami-san.
Okay, so what happened to Kendo? Apparently he was here with a woman in her late 30s who was dressed, I don't... How do I say this word without sounding dumb? An older woman? They both got dragged into a black car by some guys who looked like Yakuza. They just took off.
Wait.
Homicide, do you think it was the gang? Maybe they grabbed him because we're getting closer to the professor? It's hard to say. Whatever the reason, we need to find Kento if we're going to figure out where they took him.
What should I do?
So where did you go?
I believe
Detective Dog on the case.
All right, let's go.
Remember your dog? Woof. Oh, you know where he
I
went?
see.
Ah. Well, how could I forget about him? All right. Well, this is your time to shine. Borf. God, Shibas are awesome. All right. Let's track him down. Seems like he knows the way. Lead the way, doggy friend. Watch out for cars, though. Fuck you.
Doing great. Got something?
Pocket tissues. These look like my brothers. He always carries around some pocket tissues. Never know when you're gonna need them.
Doing great.
Just gotta keep on walking, keep on walking, keep on walking. Gun should be somewhere around here. What is this place? It looks like a building. Let go of me, you bastard.
Kento!
Hey, that's Kento's voice. Guess now's not the time to mess with the intercom. Go, dog, fight! Kento. Yagami-san, the fuck do you want? This. Right. Like telling you is gonna change how this goes. I'll take every single one of you on. Bring it. What in the... What's this guy's deal? Let's just kill his ass. Hey, at least Yagami is just like, there's no point in talking. We know how this is gonna go. Yeah.
Here we go.
Here, I got a box. Delivery. He was on the ground, and then it, like, popped him back up. But hey, it works. I'm gonna eat the carpet. Oh, this is good carpet.
Kento-kun?
You alright? Hey, what about the lady we're just gonna not question? Agmi-san, I'm sorry. Let's get out of here.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, sis.
Hey!
Apologies are appreciated, but they aren't explanations. Now explain yourself. I don't wanna.
So, actually,
He was my sugar mama.
What was that?
I'm sorry. Your what? Okay. Kinda figured, but... What is with all you kids? Come on!
so,
Well, if a lady wants to date a younger guy, she's willing to spend the money. Yeah, no, I get it. Opposite of sugar daddy. That's not what I meant. Turns out she's also seeing this guy who's kinda in the Yakuza. You little idiot.
Hey.
How'd you meet her in the first place? Well, I, used the professor's site.
Huh?
What?
What?
You've been posting there in that horrible place?
sorry.
Yeah, like I said, I'm really sorry.
What?
I can't believe you. All while we're chasing after the professor. Kenta, how long have you been doing this? For like 2 months now? I started pretty soon after I first heard about the site from a friend. I was just reading the site and posting for fun, nothing serious. Then one day I got a DM from the professor. It said, I'm well aware of your looks and social skills. You can make some serious spending money doing this, and had a little job description after that.
No way.
Got an idea. So you got the idea after the professor whispered in your ear.
Now that you mention it.
Yagami-san, the professor's goal is to make 8 students become delinquent in some way or another,
Yeah.
correct? Yeah, and we're pretty sure we know who 7 of them are.
Which means...
Perhaps the last student is actually Kento?
I guess so.
No, could be. Then if I do this, and then do that, you're now on there.
Yeah.
Me? Yep. And just like that, we have our 8. Assemble them together, and we have one super delinquent. So it looks like we got a full list. Now we can finally work out the professor's motive. I think we're finally ready for some serious sleuthing. Firstly, the professor's motive isn't monetary. What other motives could he have possibly theorized? For money, for love, for revenge, there are plenty of potential reasons. Yeah, that's true. Damn, so what do you think would happen if we weren't there to set those kids straight? What would have happened? Well, they obviously would have continued their delinquent behavior. That's safe to say, but it's also very likely they would have been caught eventually. Every time a crime is repeated, the risk of discovery increases. In all the cases we looked into, the police could have caught these kids eventually if they took the investigation seriously enough, which is not going to happen. I suppose that's
Which
true.
means-
Oh, so in other words, we can predict the outcome the professor was hoping for. What would happen if they would join the gang, they'd get caught and punished, they'd regret it later. I assume to join the gang. Unless he's looking for them to get caught and punished, and he's trying to... but we'll just say the gang one. I love they'd regret it later. A good chance they'd join the gang eventually. Huh? Are you sure about that? Yeah, each of the 8 students had a unique skill. The gang would want to take advantage of those. I think someone would join the gang, or Saki, or what about Ganashi-san? Okay, maybe not. Yeah, I don't find it likely those 3 are especially not the types to join gang. There's a good chance he would have gotten caught and punished for their crimes in some way. It's the most natural outcome, more likely sent institution of some sort, expelled from school, and possibly returned into a criminal case. What if that was the goal?
In
Oh
other
ho!
words-
You say the professor's goal was to get those students out of here by getting them in enough trouble to be expelled or incarcerated?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what that word was, but I'm just saying. Yeah, but it's just a theory for now. See, but it does make quite a lot of sense in this scenario.
Misawa.
Let's see if this line of thought leads us to the professor's identity. We can move on if not. So what do the 8 people in our list have in common? What indeed? Professor's criteria for selecting these students. Hang on, these are... What is it? Just a coincidence, right?
Kento-ku.
Notice something? Well, we're talking about what they have in common, so it just gave me a thought. And there's no way I'm right. I'm terrible at the detective stuff, you know.
Hey,
And so just tell us.
So,
Well, all 8 students.
So actually,
We were on the cultural festival committee. So who do you think the professor
What was that?
really... They were what?
Kento!
Kento, are you sure? Yeah, they should be... There should be a picture somewhere. Found it. Here. See? And who's not on that list? All 8 of us. Dot. Oh,
Really?
it can't
No
be.
way.
Doesn't this mean? Yeah, it does. We know someone with the motive for turning these students into bad
In other
apples.
words,
This theory ties everything we learned about the professor together in a neat little lead. What do you mean? Let's start by summarizing the professor's motive. At this point, it's safe to say revenge. Revenge sounds like the most fitting motive, and the end goal was to get those students expelled or punished. Next up, we're already deduced that the professor has an advanced knowledge of computer programming and networking. Consider that the fact that she was also able to do stuff in the robotics club. They expect those skills are what drove Koga to curry favor with the professor to benefit the gang. Also, the delinquent who went to the girls' bar heard something important when he saw Koga. So he called someone a brat after hanging up his phone. He was likely talking about the professor. Lastly, and this is a big one, there's only one person from the Cultural Committee who hasn't been caught in any kind of delinquency. So who definitely has the motive to seek revenge on the other committee members, and someone with such advanced computer skills, I wouldn't be surprised that knowledge extended to
I
websites
think
too.
we finally know who the professor is.
You're right. It's him. It's unfortunate, but she fits the profile to a
In
T.
other words,
You're right, the professor's true identity is Oto Itakura. What? But Itakura, you see, the cultural festival wasn't just a flop for it was a catastrophic blow to her ego. May have been due to her own attitude, but she had to deal with the committee members arguing with her, blowing off their duties, and even boycotting the meetings. The cultural festival was destined to be a failure with that kind of situation, and she took it so hard that she stopped coming to school entirely. We wouldn't really be surprised to find out she's had a grudge against her former committee members this whole time.
real.
Yes.
Not only that, she's also very proficient with computers. Put together that mystery trick encyclopedia in no time, and it's professional level work. He also tutored Sakura-kun in the robotics club with his
What?
programming. The professor was selling answers to mock exams and stuff on the site, right? You have to steal from the cram school's computers or something. Only a professional hacker could pull that off. About that, there's still something that's been coming to my mind every so often. At first, it was just a curious discovery that didn't mean much of anything. What is it?
Excuse me.
Well, when I had you go undercover at the gym, do you remember when Itakura found a photo of Fudo Ishikiri in that weekly magazine? Yeah, I remember.
That being said,
Well, I did some research on that picture. It turns out the article appeared it was pulled several years ago due to a legal claim.
What was that?
yes.
I tried reverse image searching the photo, but all the digital versions of the article was pulled as well. My guess would be the Omi Alliance pressured them into self-censorship at some point. Whatever the case, the fact is that no one should have been able to find that picture unless they somehow accessed the publisher's servers.
In other words,
So you think she might actually be that good at hacking?
Yes.
Yeah, it's quite likely. Recall how Fudo Ishikiri turned out to be the key to the payback boxer case? What if Itakura fed us that information so Ishikiri-kun's crimes would be exposed and he'd face criminal charges? What kind of high schooler would be thinking that far
That
ahead?
being said,
Can't believe it, not yet. Not the Itakura-san I know.
Masawa.
Well, let's ask her to come meet with us. We could ask her face to face and hope the only thing that comes of it is a good laugh. Lily drops by the club room around this time. I'll try reaching out to her. She's in Hawaii. We can't get her.
Amasawa-senpai.
Jesus. Did you need something?
Oh,
Ah, there you are, Itakura. We just had a quick session for you. Won't take long. Now I'm leaving. What? We didn't say anything. We brought cookies.
Yagami-san.
Can't get away. What the hell? Come on, it's stuck. I think she locked us
Really?
in. Wait, did she bring a key with her in case this happened? Ah. Open, damn it. I'll fight a door if I have to. Combat roll. Also, my shoulder's fucked. Ow. Where is she? Get the dog. We'll smell her. Wait, no. Hey, you. A girl just came out of here, right? Kira. I don't know girls. Go inside. Yeah, I saw her. Which way did she go? Out towards the front gate. Outside. Cool, thanks. I don't trust you, but thank you. You're just the man. There's a squirrel thing to listen. Damn it, we can't lose her. See her anywhere?
Yagami-san.
Look.
Hey,
And I'll take her from here. It's probably best you don't get involved. Yeah, no problem. I didn't want to be involved anyway. Later. He's like, fine. Fuck this. I'm gonna go play my video games.
Itakura.
Running through the courtyard wiped me up. Oh,
courtyard
okay.
wiped me out.
Guess I don't have to do it.
Exercise really isn't my thing.
Will you talk to us now?
Knowing how perceptive you are, I bet you knew what we were going to ask just by looking around the room, right? But no, it's nothing more than a theory. I'd really prefer to learn this was a misunderstanding.
So, Itakura, if we wanted to run our theory by you, would you deny it? Would you?
How weak. Nothing's worse than detectives who don't trust their hunches. Yep. I'm the professor. I'm the one who turned all the cultural committee members into delinquents.
I mean, you can sound proud of it, but I'm also the detective that turned them all on the right path. An entire fucking
When you have
biker gang
eliminated
to the right path.
impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. Isn't that right, Amasawa-senpai? A real detective faces every truth equally. But why? You seemed like you were finally happy in the MRC. Tell me, why?
It's time to talk. Why did you go through all this effort?
Well, when I first made the website, it was really just because I was bored at home. Eventually, all sorts of people started posting. People venting about their parents or their teachers. People who needed quick money. People craving revenge. And the more advice I gave them to achieve their desires, the more popular I became. Before I really knew it, people had started calling me the professor.
Why did you meddle with the lives of your cultural committee? Was that for revenge?
Revenge? Kinda. I mean, I just figured it'd be easier for me to go back to school if I got rid of all the people I hate. But now, none of that matters.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Professor.
Hi, Koga.
Koga, you're late.
My apologies.
Then we're going here to protect herself?
See now. Her confession was just to buy her time.
Koga, you've really hit rock bottom. So broke that you have to lean on a schoolgirl?
Goodness, you really are unbelievable. I suppose you're only capable of surface-level observations after all.
What?
She's already a professional-level hacker. We partnered with her because we are genuinely impressed with her talent. We don't think of her as a mere high schooler, like you seem to be doing. Not that I should expect someone as narrow-minded as yourself to see the true value of the professor. After all, a hacker's age is irrelevant to their work. Consider the U.S. Department of Defense. Their website was hacked by a high schooler, and they in turn praised his achievement.
Okay.
Or the recent incident of a 16-year-old netting tens of millions of yen through cryptocurrency.
Oh, shit.
I've even heard of criminal organizations in South America training children to be hackers. This proves my premise. A hacker's age has nothing to do with
I just wanted to
ability.
dance.
We intend to nurture her talents for the sake of the Neo Keihin gang, to surpass even our previous efforts.
Why don't I just punch you? That's the game bigger than the gang was originally?
Koga, tell me, what's your scheme here? I know you weren't turning all these kids rotten without some kind of reason.
We shall utilize the dark web to create the greatest black market ever. The student forum and gambling website were nothing but practice runs for our true vision.
You're making a black market site?
My firm, Koga and Company, has been dealing in illicit goods such as firearms for several years now.
Come to think of it, he's been selling guns to the public in Kanocha too. Good times.
Unfortunately, the underground economy is already flooded with competition, not to mention your meddling. It's nigh impossible for newcomers such as ourselves to break into a market where there are such dominant powers. However, the dark web is still largely unexplored territory. An entirely untraceable, secure territory at that. Despite these benefits, no one has capitalized on this untapped potential within our country. This means the entirety of online criminal business in all of Japan is ours for the taking.
Itokura, this sound like something you want to do? Help Koga enable violence across the whole country?
I just can't take the horrible cliquishness of it all anymore. Ever since that godforsaken festival.
Just like I thought, she's still trying to cope with what happened at the festival committee.
And it's not like it ends with school. I'm trying to fit in at some desk job for the rest of my life. Just the thought of it makes me sick. I refuse to live in constant fear of getting excluded for no reason beyond getting on someone popular's bad side. That's why I've dedicated all my efforts to what's most important in life. The strength to stand alone.
Itokura-san.
I can beat them up alone.
Well, Professor, let's take our leave.
Please, it's too cold out.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Koga. Let's go. We have plenty of work to do.
Itakura, stop. Are you really sure about this? Joining up with such terrible people?
I've made up my mind.
Yagami-san, I suggest you stop interfering. Unless you want to see what'll happen to the girl if you don't.
I'm snapping your finger. Oh man, they got guns.
Yes, just stay right where you are. Heed my words. Pursue us, and the girl gets one right through the skull.
Damn it.
Itakura-san, why?
Damn it, I'm not as fast as a car. Quick to the hoverboard. Agri-san, what should we do? She wasn't shivering. She was trembling.
What?
What?
Excuse me.
What are you talking about, Yagami-san? Never mind. Our next move is to track down Itakura and figure out how to rescue her. Would it really be a rescue, though? She'd rather seem to prefer leaving with them. We just have to find her and talk her out of it somehow. Messing around with that gang is only going to end poorly for her. Plus, can't let a member of the MRC go down the wrong path that easily. That'd make me one crappy advisor, wouldn't it? You're absolutely right. And one more thing. You forgot an important point, Amasawa.
After all,
Really?
a truly artful detective can solve incidents before they even occur, right?
Got me there. We sure have our work cut out for us, though. Let's head back to the club room. I want to talk out our next steps.
Yes.
All right, sound good. Amasawa, I'm going to give you a sniper rifle. They have guns, so we're going to have to come back harder.
Yagami-san!
Jesus, I'm right here. You don't have to yell. We're not sure. Koga from the gang took her. What? She got kidnapped? No, she seemed to want to go with him. Wait, what? So what do we do now? We get to work.
Right.
Wow, I mean, I get it, but how? Guns. Loads of guns. Where do you think she went? You know anything about the gang having a hideout?
Nope.
Back when I was investigating the Roblox Club, I found a spot that seemed like it was theirs. Unfortunately, they probably moved on from there by now.
But
Luckily, we do have one lead to work with. I actually memorized the license plate of the car that took her.
Huh?
What, you did? That's crazy. Yeah, it was basically out of instinct. Although the police would be the only ones who could do something with it. Should we file a report then? That you saw a minor get kidnapped?
Nope.
No, that should be our last resort. Getting the police involved guarantees that Itakura ends up in serious trouble in the end. Should we split up and search the town ourselves? We know they have to be based somewhere here.
No.
That'd take forever with just 3 of us. This place is fucking huge. Freaking huge, man. Wait, maybe we could that could actually work.
What?
Huh? We have the car's license plate number. There's only one way we might be able to track it down. We should try to contact him. Ask Tsukumo. You know the super hacker Tsukumo.
It can't be.
I was right, Tsukumo-san. Ask him to help out. Maybe we can hack into some of the surveillance cameras the police have around town. We can do that. Maybe he can find the car for us. Seems unlikely even for someone as talented as him. We're talking about government authority here. Got a point. I don't want to see him getting in any trouble. Besides, I read somewhere that the police only install their cameras along the major roads and pedestrian areas. Since they don't cover the alleys or other discrete areas across town, I doubt their surveillance system would do much good at this point. I was looking into as a last resort, but I think it'd better consider the other options. Right, there's one thing that might work. We ask everyone to lend us a hand.
What?
Who's everyone? All of the people I've merged together. All of the students I've met here. It's definitely too big for the 3 of us, but not a dozen of people, dozens of people. The number are on our side that way. There's one way to go about it. Since we know the car's license plate, we won't have to worry about false IDs either. That could actually work. Time to work together and crack it for good. All of my friends come together, and we form Super Yagami. Just get the whole gang.
hey guys, sorry to have you come here so late. Like I told you before, the cops can't get involved in this. That's why I need your help.
Sure, but why do you need us, though?
Well, it's to rescue Itakura. Beyond that, though, I can't share the details. Sorry.
Hey, Yagami. This is weird. Beyond a couple of exceptions, everyone here was on the Cultural Festival Committee at the same time as Itokura. And she was the one who we all kinda, you know.
Oh, now that you mention it.
And you've been after this professor person. Is that related to this somehow?
Well, look who'd be right at
I
home
can't
at the
say it's
MRC.
unrelated. I also can't say each of you had no part in the events leading up to this either.
I see. I don't know what's going on, but I knew we'd have to face the music someday.
Same here. And it's always bugged me. I feel terrible that I've never summoned the courage to apologize either.
Yeah, but I was basically just a shadow member on the committee.
I was just
remember?
kind of around.
I only joined in the first place because I drew the short straw.
Yeah, but you still showed up at meetings, at least at first. Even though all you did was eat our snacks.
Yeah, they were good snacks.
Did I?
Yeah, and you gave Kotoko a real attitude, too. In fact, you were one of the first to give her the cold shoulder. Don't tell me you forgot, either.
Boxing does that to my brain.
You sure did. So, don't go pretending none of this applies to you.
Guys, I just need you to do one thing for me. I'm gonna give you a license plate number. I want you to search the town high and low for that car. It's a black four-door sedan. And I'm talking about covering the entire town. So we're gonna need serious numbers on this. Ask your friends to lend a hand if you can.
Yagami, don't you worry about it. If you need the help, I'll round up Made in Heaven for you.
Oh, that'd be a huge help.
I was gonna say, just get them to help.
Yagami-san, you have the Robotics Club support as well. Itokura-san is a highly valued member of the team.
And you know the rabbits would be happy to help if it's for you, Yagami-san.
Yeah, dance around
We're out
town.
and about so much, we know the city like the back of our hands. We'll find that car no problem.
Thank you, Kitagawa. Nishizono. All right, everyone. Hit me up the moment you see that car.
Understood.
Fucking Ishikiri's like, hit you? I got it.
What do you mean Itokura-senpai's missing?
I
Oh,
don't
boy.
know all the details. Let's just trust Yagami-san on this one. Besides, if one of our own is in danger, then we're all in danger until we mount a rescue.
Yeah, you're
There's
right.
just a bunch of bikers hanging out.
What's the plan, Okitagawa?
We're going to handle this the way we know best. Here's our strategy.
All right, rabbits. Time for us to comb the town. Go! Hot, set, rabbit! Woo!
Hooray!
Ah, a pro. At what?
No. She goes by the Professor.
Ah, that's English, though.
Yeah, sure is. Get with the times.
Oh, you little asshole.
That's English.
You throw that foreign bullshit at me. The Japanese word is sensei.
You're so embarrassing.
Made in Heaven rides again tonight, fellas. Let's fire 'em up!
Yeah!
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Thank God. See, we made so many friends.
Yagami-san,
I asked the Karate Club guys and my girlfriends to help
Yeah.
out. Yeah, but make sure you don't spill all the details of the case to
Yeah.
them. Sure, no problem. We're just gonna let what he said slide. Well, you two focus your efforts on the crowd support. I'll attempt a different approach. And what would that be? I'm gonna reach out to her parents. They might be able to talk some sense into her. Although it would be bad if they get the police involved.
Yes.
I'll make sure to observe her parents' reactions as I speak with them. I'll only proceed if they appear to understand the situation. Alright, sounds good. Well then, I want to go punch something for a while. Alright, I think it's time to check out the hideout I found when I was helping the Robotics Club. Pretty sure it was the building east of the highway there with the Yakima tell signs. Maybe someone will just pop out and stab me. My hands are cold. Hold me. I love when they have to explain, like, you're using an English word because we're using English voice actors. It's just like, we're all speaking English to me. one. Sorry. Hey. Hey, I'm kind of a little bit. God. I want some pickles, some potato wedges, and spicy beef soup.
Starving. Pretty tasty.
All of this late night stuff is tiring. Too bad it's we're in the middle of something, so I can't do anything else because it's late. That means I could go see the nurse, but we're not. We're technically in a scenario right now, so I can't do that. It's real to me, damn it. Found earthworm Jim and a twig. Ow. Now I'm gonna bring the pain. When I dodge, I'm fast, and when I'm fast, I cannot stop. Must keep kicking. Damn it! It's my favorite thing to do every time. I found you! If the lights are off, maybe I should take a quick peek inside anyway. No one would jump me. Place deserted, no surprise. Gangs usually don't keep their hideouts once they get made, unless they have a good reason. Guess this was a bust. Hey, Yagami Koga-san really did call it. I don't really have time to deal with you. Well, we've got our orders, so you better get ready to bleed out. Put 'em up.
Let's go.
Watch out, there's a bar there. Woohoo! Light show. Ow, you threw it in my eyes. Oh god, there's so much crap in my eyes. I can't see you. I don't know where you are. I can't aim correctly. Oh god, I can see again. Backhand. Kick. Alright. I love when they just bounce around like that. Damn it, there's no end to him.
What's up?
You small fries boring you, Yagami-san? Now this is becoming an official pain in the ass. Huh? Who the hell?
Bums
Weak sauce ganging up on one guy like that? Guess you need to learn a lesson or two, huh?
Dumbass.
You motherfuckers! I don't give a shit if you're boxers or pro wrestlers or whatever the fuck. Uh-oh, the shirt's coming off. It's gonna get serious. The champion belt.
Former OPBF champ Go Todoroki.
I'm gonna turn you all into paste. I don't want to be the one to break it to you, but when you did all of this spiel and took your I whooped your ass. Like, you were one of the easiest guys I fought in the boxing ring, if I remember correctly. So, I don't know how well it's going to work for you out here.
Coach.
Hey, Coach, can I jump in, too?
Yeah.
Get him. Just for Yagami. We're all running wild tonight. Feeding time, fuckers. Kill him. Tear him to goddamn bits. Yeah.
Fight me!
I mean, I don't even need to read the fucking subtitles. That pretty much sums up right there. Damn it.
Hey.
Hey, meathead, I'm up first.
Kenya-kun!
What? Hey, you good looking sharp. Guess giving your dad the old 1-2 really put some hair on your chest, huh? Where is Pops anyway? Oh, he's done for. I guess you whooped his ass a little too good, huh? He just gets shit-faced all day, every day now, pissing and moaning about he lost his wife and
What's
kid.
that?
My dad is? Hey, none of that matters now that we're all here, does it? I believe I get to fight Yakuza and Kenya-kun today. This is the best day of the year. Bye! I'm getting a haircut! What the? You bastard! See you later. I'm gonna go find your boss. Sorry, everybody, but you got this from here. Don't worry, see you around.
Hey.
Ah, don't be down, meathead. I'm more than enough for you alone.
Can't lose.
Now bring it.
Come on!
Better watch your mouth, kid. You could. Don't blame me if I send you crying to Daddy. I want to know how that fight turns out, but they'll never let me see it. Thank goodness for the crew there, but I'm out of clues. Oh no. I like the idea that the dancing buddies are getting gang the gang shows up to fight them and they just start dancing and they're like, I don't know what to do. The fighters are confused as all hell.
Yagami-san!
Well, Yagami-san, I found it. The license plate you're looking for.
was that?
What? Where?
So-
In front of an office complex in Hecky Alley or whatever the fuck. Yuck. There's a shady looking guy outside too. I'll send you a picture. Why is she in it? Oh, that means we know where his hideout is.
Excuse me?
I'll keep an eye on him from now. Can you be here soon? Yeah, I'll head over there soon. But if it gets dangerous, get out of there immediately. Got it? Everyone else know you found the car too. Got it. He calls back, Yagami, the people at the boxing crew aren't picking up. What's happening? I'm like right here. I'll be there in a sec. Hi, I would like your stir-fried bean sprout.
Yeah, pretty tasty. Thanks.
I just show up to Koga wasted. The more I drink, the stronger I... It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, geez, your breath. Holy cow. How much have you been drinking? Hi.
Hey.
Where'd the guy in the sunglasses go? The one from the picture.
So-
Looks like he left someone else in charge and took off somewhere. I see. Well, okay. I want one spot with me from here anyway. Yami-san, that room up on the 3rd floor is the one with the lights on. That where... Who is?
Excuse
Probably.
me?
What are you gonna do, Yagami? The 3rd floor, huh? Guess I'll have to sneak in. You're gonna sneak in alone? Yeah, it's more convenient that way. I probably have to talk things out with her first. God, what now?
Hello?
What's up? Yagami, I did some research on her parents. Did you
Osawa.
find anything? Takura's father passed away in a traffic accident back when she was still in middle schooler. I think I remember hearing from Anashi that Itakura lives just with her mother.
Yes.
Not only that, I also learned her father was a brilliant programmer. He was a network engineer for some high-profile company. And he taught her the computer programming from a very early age.
I see.
Got her skills from her dad. By the way, what did her mom have to say about her?
Well,
Mother is currently hospitalized. Really? Why? Apparently she's rather sickly. She's been hospitalized for a while now. Serious?
Yes.
Yeah, when I saw her mother in the week at stay, I couldn't bring myself to talk about the case. That's fine, but it doesn't have... If she doesn't have any parents at home, that means, yeah, she's been all alone for quite some time. Is that... What's up? Sorry, I'm hanging up now. God damn it, they always hang up instead of just telling me. Well, thank you both so much. It's getting late. Could you let the other rabbits know that you can head home now? Are you gonna be okay in there? You just get the rabbits off the streets and leave the rest to me. Sure thing. Yakuza-san, take good care of her, okay? I'll do my best. Alright, let's go to the 3rd floor. I should start by finding a good climbing spot. You know me, I love to climb. They're like, they look back like, that's our dancing team. Holy shit, he's athletic. I mean, they already saw me fight before, but now they're like, holy cow. Look at him go. Maybe he really is Spider-Man. It's like, no, I'm just climbing regularly. Where is Itakura?